Hi, I'm Taz Monopoly, Cosmetic Chemist and trainer here at the Institute of Personal Care Science, and today I'm going to show you how to make a hair water. Now let me show you how easy it is to put together. Now for those of you wondering what a hair water is, it's pretty much a spray and conditioner, but it's a bit more protein rich. So we are going to be making a very low viscosity conditioner here. So this is what it looks like. It's very liquidy, very low viscosity, but that's because we need to be able to spray it. But we are going to be adding a little bit of protein into it. Now I've got my phase A ingredients here. To this I'm just going to add a glycerin based extract. I've just chosen pineapple. This is just purely for marketing. And I'm going to give that a little bit of a stir. Next, to build my conditioner, I am going to be using a bit of guar gum here. This is the Active Soft S. And I'm going to put it in a little bit of glycerin. Now remember, with cationic environments you cannot use anionic, it is incompatible. So you need to use cationic, real G modifiers, or non-ionic. And that's the same with your emulsifiers as well. Okay, so we want a nice smooth slurry there before we add it to our water phase. Now this guar is going to fully hydrate straight away, so you will need to give it a final stir the next day just to ensure that it has hydrated properly and it's all mixed together and homogeneous. Okay, now I'm moving on to my emulsifier or oil phase. So in here I have my cationic emulsifiers or surfactant. So this is a liquid form. This is the Gentleman's CTAC by Clariant. And to this I'm going to be adding some Tween 20 by Croda. So this is polysorbate 20. So this is a liquid oil and water emulsifier. So this is non-ionic. And I'm just going to be adding a very, very small input of a plant oil. I'm just using jojoba oil. This is purely for marketing as well. You can of course use a different type of plant oil, or you can add a really nice light feeling ester. Really depends, it's up to you. So now I'm just going to add this into my water phase. Now with low viscosity or liquid surfactant products, you do want to use low shear because it does cause a lot of foam, but also you do want to use low shear in low viscosity or liquid products because the particle size is already small, so you don't need to use high shear to break down the particle size. Now over to my protein. So the first one I'm going to be using today is the Ricetin NPNF. This is obviously made from rice protein, hydrolyzed rice protein. It's going to add some really nice natural shine to the hair and highlights the hair as well. And it also increases the ability of hair to bind to moisture. So this is a really good material to use here. Rice or rice protein materials have really become quite popular over the last few years. Not sure if any of you have seen the rice water videos on YouTube or TikTok, but they've become quite popular because they do add a lot of shine to the hair and they make them quite soft and silky smooth. And my next protein is the Wheatin NPNF by Tri-K Industries. So this one is obviously hydrolyzed wheat protein, and this also helps to add a natural shine and highlight to the hair. It's also an anti-irritant and it's got some protective properties. And both of these proteins are also good film formers as well. So they're going to add a nice film over the hair that can be quite protective against, external stresses, and it can also lock in moisture or hydration into the hair. Now the rice protein was Cosmos approved, so you can use that in your natural formulations. The wheat isn't though. Now I am going to be adding a small input of polyquat here. Now polyquaterniums are conditioning agents. So this is the Merquat 550 PR, which is polyquaternium 7. I'm going to be adding my preservative and then also a small input of a really nice fragrance. Off the shelf, you can pick whatever one you like. Okay, for the final step, we're just going to check and adjust our pH. Now, with conditioning products, they do require a bit of a lower pH, around 4 to 4.5, because this is how the cationic surfactants or emulsifiers perform. They perform well, and they help latch onto the hair as well to give them those really good conditioning benefits. Now, as always, we're just going to cover and leave this to sit overnight. That guar gum is going to really hydrate properly overnight. So all those little bits of powder around the bowl will be gone. Okay, so here is what my hair water is looking like the next day. As you can see, it's nice and stable. It's still quite liquid form. That gum has fully hydrated now. And I'm just going to show you how it sprays. So normally with leave-in conditioners, they're best applied into wet or damp hair. So after you've just towel dried your hair, obviously after shampooing, they're really good to add after that, and then obviously blow dry, air dry, and style as usual. Feels quite nice and smooth and quite buttery. Well, there you go. That's how easy it is to create a hair water that's full of rich, beautiful proteins. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to receive notification on the rest of our videos. Happy formulating.